In today's speaking tip of the week, I'm going to share with you the 5 P's of speaking. The first P being projection. And by the way, this is in no particular order. So let me start with the first P, projection. Projection simply means projecting your voice in a way whereas the people in the back of the room can still hear you. However, the people in the front are not feeling like you're shouting at them. Projection, of course, is going to be dependent upon the size of the room, the setup of the room, or whether you have a microphone or not. However, projection does not mean shouting. You can still be low and still be able to project your voice. So people in the back of the room, people in all sides and areas of the room can still hear you without the people at the front that's closest to you having to put on a headphone because they feel like you're shouting. The second P is pace. This was my issue. And the reason is because I speak fast naturally. And it's something I developed. And I developed it deliberately. However, I developed it deliberately for a particular reason because when I first started speaking, one of my mentors had shared with me that if you speak a little bit faster than the average, what happens is you keep people on the edge of their seat because they have to pay attention to keep up with what you're saying. So they're not so relaxed. So over the years, I've developed an habit of speaking fast. I still do it sometimes when it's called for. I speed up and I slow down, but however, pace is important. Now, having said that, most people speak fast because they're nervous and they just want to get through their speech or their presentation or their training, right? That's what happens. But I'm going to tell you, if you are the best solution is to slow down and control the pace. It doesn't mean you have to be slow all the way through, but you control the pace. There are times when you need to speed up, then you speed up. But then there's time when you need to slow down, so slow down. But control your pace. Very important. The next thing is pitch. Of course, I don't have to tell you much about pitch. Your pitch and your tonality says so much more about what you're saying and telling your story, more so much than the words. Because when you have an opportunity, right, to take your audience on an emotional roller coaster ride. And the way you do that, of course, is within your story. But the way you do that is with your words and your pitch and your tone. You go up and you go down. And you take them on that emotional ride with your pitch and your tonality. Next one is pronunciation. It doesn't matter about accent or anything. Just make sure that if there are words that you don't understand or you cannot pronounce it, learn how to pronounce it the best of your ability. But pronunciation is very important. Even if you're using slang, you still need to pronounce it. So pronunciation is very important. And one of the P's of public speaking. I saved the best till last. This is the best P, the most important P, the most powerful P. And this is your pause. Yes, P for pause, P for power pause. There's nothing stronger or more powerful. And I'm sure you've heard the phrase before, the power pause. There's nothing stronger than when you say a quote or you tell an emotional story and you pause because you want your audience to absorb what it is that you said. So your pause is one of the most powerful tools that you have. The thing about a pause is this: most people are scared of it. Most people don't want to use it because most people feel that as soon as they get on the stage, as soon as there's a microphone in front of them, they have to speak and they need to speak. That is not the case. Pauses are great. You want to pause, ideally, whenever you say something that you really want your audience to really absorb. If you pause too short, your audience might feel that you just forgot or you don't know what you're saying. If you pause for, say, 5 to 6 seconds, then they start to get curious. But if you pause for like 8 to 10 seconds, ideally, or 7 to 10 seconds, when you really want that thing to sink in, ideally you pause 7 to 10 seconds for that power pause. Not all pauses. There are different kind of pause, but that power pause, that one that you really want to sink in, I'll suggest you pause for about 7 to 10 seconds. And let that message really sink in. It might seem uncomfortable at first, because when you're on stage and you're speaking and you're delivering a message, 10 seconds is a lot. It seems like a lifetime. So it might seem uncomfortable at start. But believe me, it works. Here's the reason why it works. 7 to 10 seconds. I'm gonna finish up with this real quick. Here's the reason why it works. At 7 to 10 seconds, even those people who were not paying attention to you, those people that was on their phone thinking about something else, 7 to 10 seconds, they hear nothing. They're looking up and they're thinking, oh, wasn't this person speaking? Why they stopped? What happened? And they start. Now you've got their attention. Believe me, it's an attention getter. The power pause. So let me go over them again. So it is your projection, your pace, your pitch, your pronunciation, and your power pause. And those are the 5 P's of power speaking, of public speaking. Practice those, especially the power pause. Use them, and you'll become a better speaker. Listen, for more information, if you want to get more information and become a better speaker, more effective communicator, you can click on the link in the email, set up a free consultation, and I'll be glad to help you and support you in pursuit of your worthwhile goal and your dream. See you in the next video.